born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is a Monday, November 25th, 2024, 3:30 in the afternoon. And we're going to do a live trade using our simple but very accurate proprietary trading indicators. The purpose of this session is to show you how simple they are to use and how accurate they are. So with that, let's see what we've got going on today. And we first need to start by listening to this guy, and then we'll get going.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about our program, come on here, is the way we teach people. We are constantly training. We believe training and constant coaching make a difference. Anybody who's good at anything is receiving coaching. Whether it be a professional athlete, a CEO, they all have people that they work with to make sure that they're doing the right things. We provide trading through kind of a variety of vehicles, one of which is we've got videos that we have you watch. We've got group sessions that you can attend. We have live training live trading sessions like the one you're attending right now, where an experienced trader walks you through their trading strategy and how they're thinking about things. And by watching them and hearing their explanation, you can learn it and replicate it. And then also the personalized one-on-one coaching, which we found is the most effective and efficient way to get somebody to learn something. There's lots of information out there. It's hard to figure out what's good and what's bad. And we've kind of cleared away all the clutter and are giving you just the information that we think you need to know in order to do this well. And we're so confident that that is the right information that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money. I do 3 live trades a week, Monday afternoon, so long as it's not a holiday. Tuesday and Thursday mornings. This week we'll only be doing Tuesday morning because of the holiday on Thursday. And then every afternoon I send out an overnight trade setup at around 4:15 using a different signal than the one I'm using today. This week we'll only be sending it out Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday because Thursday is a holiday, and then the markets we're not going to trade Friday. I like to work off of a little checklist. It helps keep me focused and make sure I am not missing anything. especially I tend to get a little forgetful now. So without notes, I miss things. So one thing I like to do is every day restart the green chart or refresh the green chart. Keeps the memory, it clears out the memory so it operates a little faster and it picks up any updates they might have done. An essential task, I believe, that should be done every day, either at the end of your trading day or the beginning of the next day, is to go back and look at the trades that didn't work the way you thought they were going to or you predicted. And with our simulator, you can go right back to that specific time and take a look at it, exactly what you were looking at, and figure out what it was there that might have tipped you off that the trade wasn't going to go the way you thought it was. And a good amount of the time, you will be able to learn something from it. And that's those learnings that you kind of tuck into your tool bag that helps provide that incremental increase in your accuracy rate, and that allows you to make more money. We are technical traders. We are trading based off the price action, and that's what our indicators are very good at, predicting the direction of a move. However, news does impact currency prices, and we want to know what those news events are so we can trade around them. And I like to find out where the news events are by looking at forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact, I ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact, I also ignore those. Red, which is high impact, those are the guys I want to trade around. And the next red item we have coming up is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. on the US dollar. We will, any trade we take now will be closed well before this event. So we basically have a clear trading calendar for today. The trade I am going to do today is something called the 10-point trade. When we train traders, we develop a customized trade plan based around your availability to trade and kind of your risk preferences. This one suits me. I like to trade off of a 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 3 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot's 11 pips. If I can carve out 11 pips 3 times a day, I am doing terrific today. If you saw my trade results, I did about 100 pips, which is a little bit more than average. On a 1-hour chart, I'm expecting the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours because we're coming up to the 5 o'clock time period. At 5 o'clock, a new trading day starts. And between that 5 and 6 o'clock hour, the brokers raise their increase the spread between the bid and the ask to decrease trading activity because they want to close their books. So here it'll take a little bit longer than that, the 1 to 3 hours, because we're trading at this time of day. And basically this strategy, there's 3 parts of the chart. I want to get the lines in all 3 sections to line up. So with that, let's take a look and see what we got going this today. The chart I'm trading off of is the Light 6 Major, which is one of the standard charts. It is a composite chart in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. In this case, the first chart is all US-based pairs. And I start with the middle section of the chart, which we call the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So I'm looking for situations where we're overbought and lines are coming down. So I'm going to ride them through the channel. You can see we got 3 green candles here. And then when the lines are going up, I want to ride it up through the channel. I look for situations where we are oversold and the lines are going up, or overbought and the lines are coming down. So in this case, we're just about reaching overbought. So nothing here. Euro USD, again, reaching overbought. Miners have started to turn and come back down. Pound USD reaching overbought. Miners have turned. Dollar Canadian dollar oversold. Majors coming down, miners going up. So we don't have agreement. Dollar Swiss franc oversold. Miners are going up. Majors are sideways. I want all the lines going up. And dollar yen, we have disagreement. Majors are coming down. Miners are going up. So nothing there. So I've cloned this chart and got 6 different pairs that are kind of non-USD based. Euro pound. We didn't quite make it to overbought on the majors. Everybody's going down. All the lines are going down. But there are 4 things I'm looking for here. The third thing is I'm looking for what I call a double cross, where when we're going down, the black line is on top, which it is, and the red line is on top, which it quite isn't yet. So we don't have one of the elements I'm looking for. Another element I'm looking for is what the slope on the green line is, and I want it to be greater than 45 degrees, and right now it's less than 45 degrees. So nothing here. Australian dollar, yen. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross. So we were oversold. Everybody's going up. The slope here on the green line is a little less than 45 degrees. So I'm going to pass. I also don't like that there's a kink in the line. Now it's actually horizontal. I don't like when there's a kink in the line where it's going from more steep to less steep. So we'll pass. Euro, Canadian dollar. We never really got to overbought here. It started to go back up. It's turned. I think the slope on the green line is a little less than 45 degrees, so I'm going to pass. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, reaching overbought, going up. Pound yen, majors and minors don't agree. Majors are coming down, minors still going up. Euro Australian dollar, overbought. Everybody's coming down. Double cross, reds on top, blacks on top. I've got good steepness on the green line, better than 45 degrees, and actually the line has gone from less steep to more steep. So there's a kink in the line. So I get the 4 elements I'm looking for here. Only thing I don't like is that we've been overbought for a long time. I prefer when it goes all the way up and then turns and starts coming back. So we've got the 4 elements here. When we have what I like here, I then jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting the sell signal I see here. So the 2 orange lines, the thick orange and the thin orange, are both coming down, and they're coming down actually pretty steeply. The steeper lines, the better. Dotted blue is going up. On the blue, the lines are reverse or inverted. So when blue is going up, that means sell. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell. I want to have at least 3 of the 4 telling me sell. So I've got the second part of the test. And then I come down to the pressure. And I want these lines either going down or I want the red line on top. And I do have the red line on top. So I've got 1 point, 4 points, 3 points for 8 points. When I see my 8 points, I want to confirm that it's a good trade. And the way I confirm that it's a good trade is I look at a extended time period chart. So on the Euro AUD, I want to look at the 2-hour chart and the 4-hour chart, and I want to see that we're overbought on both of them. Lines don't necessarily have to be going down, like so. This is a good buy signal by itself, but I want to see that we're overbought. And the reason I want these as overbought is if this is overbought and this is overbought, there's less of a chance of us getting stopped out if this weakens up. It'll eventually come down. It's just going to take longer to happen. So I've got the second part of the transaction. So now the question is, what's the trade worth? And on some of our trades, some of the signals, if you see the signal, it's worth a certain amount of pips. Other signals, you have to figure out what it's worth. And this is one of the signals that you have to figure out what it's worth. So I'm going to go to a clean chart and take a look at a couple things that'll help me figure out what it's worth. So here's a clean chart. So we're going to go to Euro AUD. I'm going to crunch up the chart. And I crunch up the chart because I want to see what the support and resistance is. I want to see the trend in the support and resistance. And support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So I'm going to take a look and see if I can identify some spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So kind of right in here, over here, over here, over here. And I'm going to draw a couple lines. And this is going to be my channels, in which I trade within. And they usually tend to be about 40 pips apart. Here I'm at 1.6082 to 6146. So that's almost 60 pips apart. That's about 60 pips, a little much, but we're going to keep it for now. We're going to keep it for now. So I'm going to widen this back up. So here we've got a downtrend, but it looks like the trend reversed and it's now an uptrend. I want to know what the trend is because if I'm trading with or against the trend will determine how many pips I want to take. So we're sitting right on this line. I'm going to open this back up. Boy, I really like it. We started, so I'm going to trade between this line and this line. I prefer if this candle had closed within this line. It started above this line, and these bouncing spots, it could bounce here and then keep going up is the issue. But let's see how many pips we have from where we're at to the next line here, which is 63 pips, and it's probably just a couple pips going the other way. Like 1 pip up, 2 pips up. And let me just see if we were to go, say, to here. That's 33 pips. And how about to here? 13 pips. I'm going to just drop one more line in here just to see. Make it blue so it's a little different. All right. I'm thinking about it. Let's save this. While we're looking at this, so this is Euro Australian dollar. Let's go back and look at the signal one more time. There's one other signal I want to look at. Here's the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Only thing is, we got sideways pressure. Green line's going up, red line's going down, and the green line hasn't quite crossed yet. But if we take a look at Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, here's our signal. We're a little past halfway. I prefer it to be just at the halfway mark. Oversold here. Oversold here. Both green lines are going up. They don't need to be. But we're oversold here, going up, going up. I like this setup a little bit better. A little bit better than the Euro setup. Because on the Euro setup, everybody was, we didn't have as many of the different timelines all going up as we do here. So let's go and see what this one might be worth. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Oops. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Moving while we're talking about it, the Euro Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's see here. I'm going to scrunch it up to just see if I can figure out the support and resistance. And I'm going to put it where the lines seem to naturally stop. Right in here, in here, in here, in here, in here, 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 here. Let's get a bottom of this. Oops. So 90, 82 to 90, 99. So that's only 20 pips. But it stops in here, over here, over here. Let's open this back up. And we're actually kind of trading in a sideways trend. Goes up a little bit, down a little bit, up, down. So it's kind of been within this range for quite a bit of time. So if we mark this one out, oh, it's only 8 pips up. Now a little bit more. 9 pips up. And 9 pips, 7 pips down. Let me just try one more thing here. Could argue that this is a line too. We can adjust it just a little bit. I'm thinking about it. Let's go back, take a look at the signal. It was AUD CAD. Let's go back. AUD CAD. I think we'll go ahead and take a buy on the AUD CAD for 9 pips. So if you're using your simulator, you can take it in the simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader 4, we'll pull up MetaTrader 4. I don't have AUD CAD here, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart. AUD CAD is going to probably be down in this third group here. AUD CAD. And I am going to change it to a 1-hour chart. And this is a demo account. It's got 12,000 in it. So I'm going to go to New Order. And my lot size is going to be a function of how much is in the account. The kind of my rule of thumb is I'm going to move this decimal place over 4 spots. So 1.23, I'm going to round up. I can take anywhere from half of that to double it. I'm going to just put it at the 1.23. 1.23. I'm going to click Market Buy. And then I am going to right-click, go to Modify. And then I'm going to add, we're going to go for 10 pips. 10 pips is 100 points. I just add an extra 0. I click the little blue button and it does the math for me. We'll use a 3-to-1. So if I'm going for 10 pips, I'm going to put a 30 pip stop loss. Click the little red button. It does the math for me. Then I'm going to go to Auto. And I want to see where all the lines are. And I want to compare it to where I drew the line on this. So hold on a second. So we were up. Oh, is that it? That Auto. Yeah, so we were up at, we are up 1, 2. I'm just seeing where the line is. So 191.03. We're at 191, 190. Okay, so we're a little under this line, and that's kind of where I want to be. All right, so we took a buy on the AUD CAD with a take profit of 0.90994, 0.90994, and a stop loss of 0.90592, 0.90592, and I'll expect this to close by 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight. 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight. All right, gang. Thanks so much for joining me this evening. We will do this again tomorrow morning at 6:30. Look forward to seeing you there.